We have here your developing inner ear. The one at the pointer is the endolymphatic duct, which is destined to become the endolymphatic duct. And then just beside it is a continuation actually. The endolymphatic duct is just an outpouching coming from this structure. It's called the autocyst or purgatory vesicle, which arises from the surface ectoderm as an otic plaque. The otic plaque becomes an otic groove and eventually becomes a vesicle, the otic vesicle. You have the anterior and posterior portion. The anterior portion will become the cochlear duct, and the saccule on the posterior portion will become the utricle, the semicircular duct, and the endolymphatic duct. So again, that is your cyst. Next slide is an inverted one. This is your otic tip. So again, it starts as thickening. It's called the otic plaque from the surface ectoderm in the face. Then it becomes the otic groove, and when it deepens, it's called the otic tip. The otic tip is separated from one another, like this vesicle. Then they eventually join. So you have the lateral and medial nasal swelling. They join together to form the ala of the nose. While the otic tip will eventually become the lining epithelium of the nasal cavity, the proximal, this one, the anterior portion of the nasal cavity. Most of the nasal cavity will be lined coming from the ectoderm of the developing pharynx, called the nasal pharynx. So it's lined by from the surface ectoderm of the face. Again, this is the otic tip. It's destined to become the nasal cavity, the anterior portion. Yeah, the lateral nasal swelling and the medial nasal swelling. So you have to look at them on your microscope. Do not be satisfied with the demo. The next slide is the developing diencephalon with an outpouching on the floor. So it is a downward projection of the diencephalon. There, that's the downward projection of the diencephalon. So this is anterior, and that is posterior. This is superior, and that is inferior. This is the developing diencephalon. The downward displacement will become it's called the infundibulum. The infundibulum. This will not detach, it will be continuous. So the ace area will become the hypothalamus, and then this infundibulum will become the posterior pituitary, the pars verbosa. That's why there's a communication between the hypothalamus. Anatomically, there's a communication between the hypothalamus and your posterior pituitary. Identify the structure. Infundibulum, third layer of origin, neural ectoderm, fate, that will be your pars verbosa. Okay? Or posterior pituitary will also be correct. The next slide is the pharyngeal pouch. So this is this one is the ultimo branchial body that is destined to become the parafollicular cells of the thyroid. Okay, the next slide. There. This one is your Ratkiss pouch. So if the infundibulum arises from the floor of the diencephalon, this Ratkiss pouch arises from the roof of the primitive oral cavity. So that is a continuation of the pharynx anteriorly. So this one is surface ectoderm. Now this is Ratkiss pouch, which will become your anterior pituitary. Identify the structure, Ratkiss pouch. Fate, that will be the anterior pituitary. Third layer of origin, we would say ectoderm complete or manus complete, surface ectoderm. Next slide is an old slide, which I've seen before. That is your dorsal pancreas, which is destined to become the pancreas, and therefore it contains your islet of Langerhans. So we're interested in the islet of Langerhans.